Hey, how about for DJ Barry Blends, everybody? It's not Barry Blends. It's Barry. Yeah, not Berry Blends like a juice or something. It's Barry Blends. It's a good DJ. That's actually smart, dude. To make your name sound like juice, you'll get a vitamin water one day that way. It's called marketing. What's up, buddy? Guy with my future hairline? What is it? What did I say? There's a lot of guys here. Listen, this is just not a young crowd. I don't know why I can't curse, to be honest with you. There's grown people here that can hear bad words. It's fine. Look at the hairlines. That tells me I don't have to watch my language. This is not just a white thing. I saw at least 3 black guys here losing their hair. They're keeping their dreads. And let me tell you something. Well, hey, this is not an insult. This is not an insult time. I'm no better than it. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not trying to down somebody if that's why you're laughing. Okay? My hair's not better than their. My hair looks like burnt matches, honest to God. And I have to take dangerous chemicals every day to hold this awful hair in. Like my hair has AIDS. I gotta take special hair aid. I gotta take Propecia, dude, and just cook it and shoot it into my arm. I take Rogaine and just huff it like it's paint. I just put on a cloth. And people walk in on me and there's hair just growing around my nose and face. I don't care. I won't be bald. But black guys, just don't do the dread. You look like Predator. That was Predator's hair. And Predator was a badass, you know. He had thick dreads here, but it was all skull. It was all skull, this part of Predator. Learn the lessons of Predator. It was my advice to everyone. Like I said, I don't think I'm better than people, if that's what... Well, all right. Maybe I wasn't the best opening. How was your holidays? You know how my Christmas was? I watched Precious on Christmas morning. I woke up because I got it for a present. I was like, I don't care. I'm watching my present now. It's Christmas. I am watching my present. And people are groaning because they think that's a bad Christmas movie. Because on paper, it is a terrible Christmas movie. But really, it's the best Christmas movie. Because you know why? It makes you appreciate your family at a time when you hate them the most. Watch Precious if you hate your family. Like, my family's not that bad. Maybe they're the second worst family. Just watch it. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see it? If you haven't, you should see it. It has kind of an important message, I think, which is be attractive. You know? For the love of God, do something with yourself. Well, your life's not going to work out good. Did you see it? That was a very troubled family. And I'm not saying a little bit of cardio would have solved all of their problems. I'm not saying that. By the way, it's made up. It's not a true story. People think it's a real story. That's made up. It's made up by some chick with a fake name, Sapphire, like a stripper. She's a phony name. I think she's Mel Gibson, to be honest with you, after I saw that movie. When do you see a brown person or Jew tortured more in a movie? If Mel Gibson didn't make it, honestly. And you know who got hurt by that movie, honestly? Girls that look like Precious are having their lives destroyed by that movie. Because I keep calling them Precious when they make me mad. I go, shut up, Precious. Who told you to look like Precious? You're Precious. Is that terrible? That's horrible. I called somebody White Precious 2 months ago. That happened. She thought she couldn't get called Precious because she was white. Bam, White Precious. Now everyone's included in my evil. Everyone. It's true. It's terrible how I am. I don't want to. Because you know why? I was fighting over a cab. Because, you know, let me tell you something. At certain hours of the day here, it's impossible to cab. Even using all my whiteness, I can't make a cab pull over for me at certain times of the day. And I was running late for something. I was a half hour late, and I couldn't get a cab. And I finally see one, and there's White Precious getting my cab. Okay? And I didn't just call her White Precious. Like, I'm not like that. This is a true story. I go up to her, I go, excuse me, miss, I'm really late for something. Do you think we could share the cab? And, I'll pay for the whole ride. Like, I don't care where you're going. I'm just really late, okay? This is her exact reaction. Get away from me! Oh, my God, get away from me! Exactly like that. Like how if you're being sexually attacked, how you're supposed to yell. That's what she did. Because I asked if I could share a cab with this fat, awful woman. I go, shut up, White Precious. No one's hitting on you like that. I was so mad. Actually, that's not the first thing I said. The first thing I did was I checked to see if my penis was out. Because that is the only reason to act that way. Like, that would make sense. Like, that would explain why I didn't get a cab for so long. Why that woman was like, hey, excuse me, miss, you mind if we share this cab? I gotta get where I'm going. I'll pay for the whole ride. It was in its pants where I was supposed to be. And then, and it was also true, she started calling the cops. Oh, she goes, by the way, I could have been attacking her. Nobody stops to check. If you're just yelling at someone in the street here, no one cares. That's the thing. That's why you got to fight for cabs. Like, sometimes you have to fight for a cab, and your driver will just sit there and wait to see who wins the fight. The last time that happened to me was when the first Shrek came out. I remember it vividly. I was coming out of Shrek. I had to fight for a cab, and I got the cab. And sometimes your cab driver will fight with you in the cab. He'll just fight another cab driver, and you have to just wait. That's just how it is. That happened to me not that long ago. Somebody cut my driver off, so he sped through all these red lights to catch up to the other guy. And I didn't even notice. I was just watching Taxi TV, like in my little stupid world. Oh, Sandy Kenyon, what movie? Sure. And then, and all of a sudden I notice we're just speeding through all these lights. Like, oh, what's happening? And then he pulls up next to another cab and starts hitting the windshield and spitting on it. And then I caught eyes with the other guy's passenger, and we were like, oh my God, do we have to fight too? Like, the Taxi TV doesn't tell you anything about what to do. It's hard. So I'm yelling at this woman, no one's stopping. She's calling the cops. And this is when it got real, when she started describing me on the phone. Like, he's tall, he has very strange eyebrows. Like all my weird facial things she was saying. And she goes, he has a blue gym bag. And so I was yelling at her while she was doing this. Like, I was screaming at her, like, yeah, call a cop. I want to see a cop show up and see his face when you tell him I was looking at you in a sexual way. I want an authority to be here to mark the date that I asked White Precious to do a sex thing. I'll call a cop right now. I'll wait here. That's how I'm talking the whole time to her while she's on the phone. So I'm pretty cocky about it. But anyway, then she goes, he has a blue gym bag. So I'm yelling like that, and then she goes, blue gym bag? I was like, like, blue gym bag? Like, I bought, like, all my weed for the month. Like, and I had all my weed for the month in a blue gym bag on my shoulder while I was doing it. Like, a month. Like, my month is not like other people's month supply. Like, they're not going to believe that it's for me. Like... So I'm just in there, yeah, you fat ass. Oh my God, weed. And I just ran into the street. I ran into a red light and I hid while cop cars went around. So the moral of the story is you don't have to be nice to people, but just you can't have illegal stuff on you when you do that. Keep it on the level.